Cat, where we search for those who have gone missing so others can learn how to survive. I'm Nakia. I'm up here at Cape Horn in the Columbia River Gorge in Washington State, working on an episode coming up about killer cliffs, odd ways people die in the wilderness and how to avoid them. You'd think that it would be simple, that people just slip and fall off a cliff, but it turns out that there are a lot more odd ways that people die on cliffs than you'd suspect. I want to invite you to share your ideas about rat and cat. And I know a lot of you already do in the comments, but I want to open it up here and say, what are some of the odd ways that people die in the wilderness that you'd like to see addressed, that you think are really important to cover, or just strange? I've got a whole list that I still want to cover, but I want to include you in that. And also other ideas for rat and cat. The searches that I've been doing, I'm anxious to get back up there in the mountains to keep looking for those guys that are up there, but it's just covered in snow and I can't do that. And other lowland searches haven't panned out right now at this point. The people that I have lined up, or the cases that I have lined up, have been found. So that is fortunate for them. And there's one that I wanted to share with you as well that is an ongoing missing person case. But the young woman who contacted me about it, some things developed with that, and the police were looking into it more, and we're coming up with some new leads. And the case was over a decade old, and so I can't go into that right now, and I'm waiting to hear what's going on with that. But I have to say I've gotten one other person who's contacted me to look for a relative who escaped from prison, and their dad went to Mexico, or escaped to Mexico, and I appreciate you thinking of me for that, but that's too extreme. Generally, I don't search for people who are alive or convicted, or where there's any threat of personal harm to me or my family. The focus is on safety and wilderness survival for the most part. And if you have thoughts along those lines too, as far as wilderness safety and survival, please share those. I know a number of you have shared those, and I'm writing those ideas down, and I appreciate those suggestions. Don't think because you've talked to me about an idea that I just cast it aside if I haven't worked on it, because I have these things lined out for months, and it takes me a while to get around to things, and certain other storylines will come in and I'll follow those leads, and so it's constantly changing. But I want to invite you. I also want to say a big thank you to Sasquatch, or I keep saying that, Cascade Bigfoot. Thank you so much, Cascade Bigfoot, for your shout out. It was so awesome to get 100 extra subscribers overnight, and I want to invite my viewers who enjoy Sasquatch stories to go check out his channel, and I look forward to working with you in the future on some sort of a project. Cascade Bigfoot. So that's the news here from Rat and Cat. I'm looking forward to getting up into the mountains. I've got to get camping. I've got to get out there into the woods somehow more, and I'm up here on this hike, and I get out there every now and then, but for me it just doesn't feel like enough. But with my two young kids, it's hard to really have lengthy adventures right now, but I'm working on stuff. So, and I hope you are too. I want to encourage you to get out there, enjoy this wilderness. There's a great big beautiful world out there, and it's interesting to talk about these mysteries of missing people, but I don't want these to get you so frightened that you're not going to step out your door. There's a lot of safety things that you can take into account. Just be smart, use your head, learn what you don't know, and put your best foot forward. It's incredible out here, and you've got to get out. Anyhow, thank you for watching Rat and Cat. I hope you have a great weekend.